my guy. Go follow the Zarik channel.
Alright, here I am. I don't remember what this question was. Here I am. First time streaming with my new mic. I got it yesterday, but I wasn't able to stream yet. So yeah, here we go. How'd you do with Scarlet go? Awesome. Fucking love Scarlet. It was amazing. I feel like I really got to know the real Scarlet today. And for the first time, I feel like I've truly been understood. I'm glad to hear that, Zarik. Really. Scarlet puts on a front that's nothing like how she really is. I'm glad you can see behind it. She must really trust you. I'm glad she does. Believe me. More importantly, though, Scarlet's fan base has been ravenous for new content. From what I saw, you delivered today. I'm a solid 85% sure you won't wake up in a torture chamber tomorrow morning. Good job, Zarik. Hey, this is where, like, my game crashed, right? Am I caught up now? Thanks. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Zarik. Alright, cool. It didn't crash this time. Don't know what the fuck happened last time. Excuse me. You'll be happy to know that... Ew, there's something on my screen. You'll be happy to know that Phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding. The Love Square, it's got viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating game show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Is this actually being broadcasted? I really don't understand what's happening. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something. Somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. How would that work? Thanks for the vote of confidence, Kat. Let it never be said that I am anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on to Phase 3. It's pretty much the same as Phase 2, except with third dates this time. That makes sense. And one caveat. Ooh, what does that mean? What's that, Kat? I'm sure you've got a favorite in mind between the 3 girls you're dating now. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. See, that's what I was already planning to do. I wonder if that means something. It gives audiences something to look forward to. That's probably her saying, like fourth wall breaking, saying, like, whichever girl you pick last is going to be the actual girl you end up with. But I want it to be Violet. Whatever. Sound good to you? Really, I want it to be Kat. We'll see if I can get that to work. Makes sense to me. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later. Night, Zarik. Good night, Kat. And thanks for the help till now, Kat. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. I walked back to my room. I'm also really hoping that this is the finale stream. I don't know yet, but we'll see. It's time to get some shut-eye. Back to the dream world. So what's this supposed to do? It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So it rewrites memories? Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you could make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Oh, I thought she was still talking. Whatever. Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel, since it comes with a reset button. It's sad, though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. I bet my partner was Kat. Thank you, really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us that, honestly, most people would never. Don't mention it, Zarik. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'd be the first time I helped somebody in quite some time. Scarlet. The boat is just past the woods, behind the rocky enclave. Enclave? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I made that joke before, too. Enclave. Yeah, when I say that, that sounds familiar. Near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in the spider's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. That make me feel like... You make me sound like I'm doing what's wrong. The next day, I woke to the sound of an explosion outside. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the... The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, hey there, Zarik. Nice weather we're having, huh? Hey, Scarlet, you okay? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. Well, it sounds like she successfully did it on the outside of the simulation. You know? Maybe it's just... Oh, God, I can't wait to find out what the hell's happening. I figure if you and I ever... Well, you know, I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute, and then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good by me. Are we on a date? We shouldn't be, right? This is weird. What's happening? We walked together through the forest, hand in hand. Talking about things we do after we got off this island. Talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Really? Really? That doesn't... Yes. Sure. But why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. And I'd like it if I could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay. Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. I wish girls did little dances of happiness when I say I'd go watch movies with them. Whatever. We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying each other's company and maybe a little more than that. Ooh, what else are you enjoying about her? Somehow, in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. I wonder if this is a dream. Still. Morning, Zarik. I guess not. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly. Do I? No? Okay. And you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. What is my old life? I don't trust you, cat. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of the 3 girls you're dating now. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with today. Who's it going to be? Alright. Least to greatest. So. I hate Tara. I hate Tara so much. Man, if I'd known you were going to spend all your dates with Tara indoors, I would have just booked the mansion. Did you not book the mansion? I guess, whatever. You booked other things? How much is booked? But sometimes the best things in life aren't the most expensive ones. Who knew? Just kidding. You ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? I haven't met anyone who owns an island or who isn't depressed. Anyway, go get her, Tiger. I don't know if I want to. I really don't want to. I found Tara sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looked so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere. Ah. She bolted up suddenly. You okay? Whoa, you okay, Tara? Oh, it was just a dream. I'm good now, no worries. Seems like it was a pretty crazy dream. No kidding. I dreamed that we all got turned into zombies. Luckily, there's no way that could ever happen. Did you go to bed late? Hell yeah, I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it, too. I actually plan on spending all night tonight working on the next big YouTube video, so hoping it goes well. Care to join me in testing it out? I added some new features I'd like you to try. Sure, I'd love to. It looked like the same game I had played before. What am I looking for? You'll see. I started up the game. Moments later, I saw Terra's avatar run up to me. You've made it just in time. The new event is about to start. Is it a VR game? Is it the VR game or the Stardew Valley game? I don't know where we are. As if on cue, giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. Ah! No, I should really... Ah! Run for my life, fight the pigeons. Nah, fight or flight. We running. I ran for dear life. Don't worry, I gotcha. Terra pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away. Whoa, I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that. Ahaha. While Terra was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. I think I'm screwed. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo-pigeon. Don't worry, they're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon. Is that a good thing? The what? Uh-oh. The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I never thought I'd ever say something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speed. Ah! Ah! Oh no, it was lowercase and whatever. Save me. I hadn't saved yet. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. You've been working on this game for this long now, and you've been reloading it and going in. What do you mean the ability? What do you mean you haven't added saving? I'll have to write that down. As Terra took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just for a minute... My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact. Oh man, I had so much stuff. This is the real problem. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game. Of course. Just hit the retry button. I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village. Sans the giant... What? The village? Sans the giant beasts of death. Wait. I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village. Reset to the village. Sans the giant beasts of death. What does sans mean? Whatever. Except now the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small. I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the same time, Terra was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs. There's one last thing I want to test out, if that's okay. Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon? No. Just come with me. I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. I don't want this to get romantic. I really don't want to be romantic with Terra. When we got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I'd never seen before. Oh, fuck. No. Say no. Oh, say no. I hope something cool happens if I say no. She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool. What's this? Let me try to explain. I came onto the show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first. But hanging out with you has been so much fun. I've never really got to work on my hobbies with anybody till I met you. Honestly, I've never had someone to share all my crazy shit with. But you're different. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this even after the show is over. Fuck you! Are you serious? Are you for real right now? Sounds like a plan, buddy. I've got to say you caught me off guard with this. Why's that? You're giving this ring to me. Well, it could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. We laughed together, then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. What do you mean walked back? Were we not in the mansion? We played the day away with it. What do you mean walked back to the mansion? When did we leave the mansion? We were playing games. Did we leave the mansion to go play games? See, even Terra's dialogue is fucked up. Fuck this game. Fuck. Well, not the game. Not the game. Just Terra. Fuck Terra. Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date? Sure. What do you want to watch? It's a Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it. What's it called? The Birds. I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. That's not good. This woman is bad for my heart. Then don't date her. But she never fails to put a smile on my face. Please say the day's over. Just like that, that's my last day with Terra. Fuck yeah, it's over. We did it, boys. We out this bitch. Time sure goes by quickly. Back to Cat. This is where it's at. With Cat. Kit Kat. Alright, I thought I'd find you here. Why is that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought, is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Tara today? Alright. It was alright. Not the way I wanted it to go. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I won't pry. I guess 3 dates wasn't enough to see if someone's marriage material after all. Who knew? That we already did that line. We did that exact fucking line already. Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? No, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Cat. Don't mention it. Oops. You know, I'm curious, Cat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there is no way of me getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? No, she wouldn't. Of course, Zarik. That's a lie. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. That was a huge moment that we're just like going straight past. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. You cannot trust Kat. Oh, this is... Ugh. I don't like that. I woke up on the floor of the games room. Whoa, so we didn't have a dream last night at all. That's a first. Tara's sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her game console. We had spent all night playing games and watching movies like it was our own little sleepover. That's very much like how I woke up next to Yui on our last date. So I guess I'm going to wake up next to Allie tomorrow. Fuck, that means I'm never going to get a chance to wake up next to Violet or Scarlet. Scarlet or Violet. Shout out to Pokemon. Whatever. I love how they ended up being my top two. Pigeon zombies everywhere. Ah! And then she was up. Let's hope this insane show never gets to the point where Tara's dreams make sense. Oh man, my head's pounding, but I've got no regrets. Me neither. We've got to do this again sometime soon, Zarik. You bet. Is it time for you to go on a date with somebody else now? Yeah, that's just how it is. Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay? Sounds like a plan. Awesome. And just like that, I never saw Tara again. He hoped. Morning, Zarik. You'll be happy to know your third date with Tara yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it going to be? Fuck Allie. To be honest, I'm not sure if your dates with Allie are really dates, or more of just trying different kinds of transportation. Oh, that's funny. I do like that. Uh-oh. Crap. Hey. Go back. There we go. Nope. Shoot, why is this messing up? Okay. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling. Alright, where am I going to end up this time? Oh, we go skydiving. Found Allie by the beach. Or more accurately, she came running to me. You are not going to believe this, Zarik. What's that? Alright. Who took my keys? Oh, wait, that was Cat. Alright, who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of 4's paycheck. Oh, come on! Or, we'll walk and talk. Come on. Well, let's walk. Maybe more like run like hell. 4 is not going to be happy when he finds out that I... Oh, whatever. Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing... Wait, into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You're not going to believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm going to have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, Zarik. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. Oh my god, is it actually a plane in the middle of a forest? Just a bit more now. All right. You can open your eyes now. Yeah, we're back on the plane. How on earth... We were inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened in my first day here. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute. Are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh, crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh. I wonder what this big red button does. Oh, God. Get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Oof. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. Okay, pause. If she's actually flying this plane right now, and they don't realize that this is a simulation, why aren't they trying to escape? Oh, no, that's right. He's the only one who realizes that he's in danger. She thinks it's all fun and games. I forgot about that. You put a big, juicy red button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers. I need to start calling people bonkers. You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute. If you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Technically nobody, but... Crash. The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof. I slammed into the wall yet again. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien and Kat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding, I've got this. Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. Alright, I got this. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna... crash. Oops. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow, it was bent back into its original shape. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Wait, she fixed it? Alright, that was dumb luck, and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude, slowly at first, then faster, higher, and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! That's Allie. I joined it and yelled out with glee. Shouldn't be I joined in and yelled out with glee? Whatever. Whoever translated this game sucks. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? No, I was really trying to hold that in. My B gang. Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that, Allie? This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. Wait, so now this is being recorded? Isn't that the whole point? And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. And I can't risk telling you everything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. So does she know that it's a simulation? Oh my god, is this real? I'm so excited. Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you, really? Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Zarik. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. Aw. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? Fuck. Is this like a life-altering decision? Let me save. I do, yeah. Of course I do, Allie. You know that. You won't regret it, promise. So what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death, not for just you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. Well, that was kind of ass. That wasn't any information at all. I hated that. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. But luckily, nothing came of it. Next, the production staff separated Allie and I. It looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. All I was told was that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until evening. Apparently that's the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me to look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed to the nines. I don't know what that reference means. A metaphor? I don't know. I must have sat through a few hundred photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. But it was worth it. Wow, even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. This is the same place we went with Violet, but I guess he wouldn't remember that because, you know, memories. Tell me about it, man. I broke one plate here, and I'll have to pay it off for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you to your seat, but I don't like seafood. Also, I wouldn't want to eat fish next to fish. You know, that's just fucked up. Tu gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. What's the point? I'd just get it ruined. How would it get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand. I put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. Whoa. We stumbled against the table, which knocked a plate onto the floor. It promptly shattered into a million pieces. In case you were watching, Kat, that was 2. I knew I should have just been an accountant. That's my favorite ongoing joke about this game. She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Wait, what the fuck was the point of the restaurant? Are we not eating? Each breath for air as we ran along the road made my worries and fears just disappear. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach. Come on. She tightened her hand and pulled me along with her to the water. Wait just a... She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. What the fuck was the point of the restaurant? I don't understand. This is similar to like how, like, Me and Tara were playing games, and then after we played games, we had to walk back to the room where we were playing games. Like, where the fuck did we go? This makes no sense. My first instinct was to swim back up to the surface, but then Allie put her hands against my face and looked deep into my eyes. She smiled, then kissed me passionately. It was as if time had stopped. You know, I'm glad I didn't kiss Tara. Anyway, a few moments later, we went back up to the surface. I figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know? And you never will. It was a night to remember. But you'll forget it once they tell you to. After my date with Allie, I waited around the outside so the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Not here either. Ah. Kat was at a table writing something down at a frantic pace, with one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up? Oh, hey Zarik. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look just like someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets 2 was working on. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. That makes it even better. Sit down. I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So how'd today's date with Allie go? Alright. It was alright, not the way I wanted to go. No, I'm sorry to hear that. I won't pry. Who knew that 3 dates wasn't enough to see if someone really is your soulmate? They're just it doesn't matter what I pick. They're going to say the same thing anyway. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day, and you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. Uh-oh. You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I'd ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Don't worry. I've made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so for your sake, Zarik. So when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, good number of years, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in this crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Zarik. You will need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last date. Oh, not even half. Well, like right almost halfway through the stream. So that's good. I should be able to finish it in the stream. Guess I'll call it a night. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out, one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. I'd be like that at performances if I know somebody. Huh? Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment. She matches the bed. Like, very much matches the bed. That's kind of fucking crazy. She laughed and pinched my cheek. Which cheek? Well, it's been a blast, Zarik. I've some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sar. She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. Damn, she doesn't like you, bruh. That woman is a force of nature. Like, those are also very generic to where, like, it doesn't matter which of the 5 people it is. Is it? Yeah, I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. I'm going to be fine. Just watch. Good morning, Kat. Morning, Zarik. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. Now that reminds me, why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Zarik has? Do I look like I'm made of money? I could see it, you know? Probably killed to get it, but, you know, I could see it. You literally own this island. Oh, see? I was right then. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. That was funny. They're all tortured. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Scarlet. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then without further ado, lights, camera, don't get yourself killed. Alright, final date! Here we go! Let's fucking do it! I found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading? Hi, Zarik. Just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Avocado. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in. Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. Damn. Oh well. There's a young girl, Nira, who is the princess of the kingdom of Avocado, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for pot licking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. So of course she would like this princess then. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand at that sometime. Scarlet giggled like a child. Nira has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nira and Aloria never fail to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nira is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nira does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night, alone. Same, Nira, same. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nira is cursed by the same witch that took her mother, and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom, everything except for Aloria, and the desire to leave. So this is very... Okay, there are a few times where I was like, is this alluding to the current situation? But now it's like, okay, this is literally... I gotcha. Okay, right on the nose. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Aw, come on. Believe me, Scarlet, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I looked deep in her eyes, and I could tell just how much she loved this story. Well, there's really not much left, but... Well, Nira and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nira confronts the witch on the border of Avocado. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nira's mother, the lost queen. What? Nira's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nira makes. That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me, me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nira's shoes? I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Why is that? I mean, I can't just let my people suffer like that. But I would never let Aloria go. I'd find a way to make it work. See, exactly. I get it. Good job, Zarik. You're a real romantic, aren't you? I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Zarik. Oh, stop it. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with. Right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. Hi, Zoe. I'm sorry, I don't know how late I am reading that. I'm about to beat this game. I'm so excited to find out what the hell's going on. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here. Turtles. Okay, it's always the same restaurant. Are we actually going to eat here this time? Because you fucking brought me here with Allie and we just left immediately. Been here twice with Violet and those were great. Love Violet. But like, here I am again. And maybe she's just looking at the fish. At least it's still admiring where we are instead of coming here to immediately leave. She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. Fuck. This is wonderful, Zarik. Thank you so much. You've made everything so special, in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. Aww, it was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Bro got COVID. JK, don't want to man. Yeah, please don't. I've had so many sick kids this week. I've taken so many different immunity, like vitamins and Ensures and all this shit. I'm gonna get a smoothie tomorrow. Because it's Friday. Always. We looked deep into each other's eyes. Then, just like with Violet, it's happening again. Alright, here we go. Back to the real story. Oh, I'm so excited. In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Zarik? Looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Zarik. You just didn't make the cut. We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Who are... Just come with me. We've got to get out of... I didn't even make 5 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. Zarik! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you've got to run. Get out of here. It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in a second. I heard the clink of the cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. Alright, back here again. I woke up at an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Zarik. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Zarik. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I'd been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. It's Cat. It's obviously Cat. I fucking said it from the beginning. Like, let's be real. Tomorrow's the day, Zarik. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Cat. We've always been a team, you and me. See, it's all this is all playing out now. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Zarik. How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. You were too busy making hard eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Zarik, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien is my father. Okay, interesting plot twist. Wasn't ready for that. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love that look on your face, Zarik. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. It just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep him alive. Zarik. You might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I just let Cat kill you. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep for just a... Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see. Hang on, just a little longer, Zarik. Okay, so is this real world Alley, or am I in a different simulation? This is like fucking what's it called? Inception. This is what that, like, I can't tell what's real or not anymore. I can't tell what's present, what's future, what's currently happening. Hang on, just a little longer, Zarik. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I'm gonna hit the glass. I hit the glass with what little strength I have. You're awake! I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit, trust me. And sorry in advance. She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. None of it's real. Well, yeah, obviously. It's real to me because I'm playing it, and therefore it's real. Because I'm real, and I'm playing it, so it's real. All of it's real. Anyway. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, well, you look at that. Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Zarik, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Zarik, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien is my father. Damn. Always the hero, aren't you, Zarik? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Zarik. Hold on just a little longer, Zarik. She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Zarik. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank, or they'll know something's up. Oh, so I was right! I was right! I knew that all the girls were in tanks. Or not in tanks necessarily. I didn't know they were in tanks. I knew that they were there too, and they were also in the simulation and not just like AI shit. I called that. I fucking called it. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. How can she just get in and out of her tank? The pain. It stopped. The world turned dark. I've been here before. I'm Zarik. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Kat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I could remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them countless times, except Tara. Tara was the least. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Allie, but first, for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Where am I? I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. Name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show. Find love or die trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. I wonder if, like, the brothers are also in tanks. Or if they're AI. No, I guess they would have to be in tanks or something. Is Kat in a tank? How does Kat get in here? Whatever. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. Aw. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Zarik. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. Second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, Zarik. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. You know, I think it would kind of been fun if, like, all the girls got their memories back and, like, I had to go on, like, one more date with each of them, and they, like, kept dropping hints, like, hey, we need to get you the fuck out of here. That would have been interesting. But whatever. That'd also make for a longer game, and I'm kind of ready for this to be done. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all of your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh. I'm hands down the MVP. That's crazy that Allie ended up being the most important one. She's like my second least favorite. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Zarik. I'm from the Resistance. God, okay. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. So it is apocalyptic, right? And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island, and only here. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show. And so they sent you here. So it was being broadcasted. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom. Wait, suspicious of conspiring against the government. I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Alright, step 1, get everyone's memories back. Step 2, leave. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's going to take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off this island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. So wait, so in the simulation there... Okay, what I don't understand, if we're in a simulation right now, shouldn't the entire thing be bugged? If the whole thing is a computer program, shouldn't they be able to see and hear us no matter where we are? And they don't have to put random bugs in places? Whatever. Just put one on us. If it's supposed to be a reality dating show, then that's the perfect excuse to put a microphone around our neck. Like, whatever. But it's a game. The game has to have a story. The story has to... It has to be here. It has to have stupid communication problems. Zarik, there you are. Sorry I got carried away exploring the island. Got to be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant together. If we're meant together. It doesn't work. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. What do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? I wonder how fast this is going to go. Like, should I, save this for another stream? Because it is moving faster than normal. I'll just keep going. I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. Actually, let me see. Check my phone. See if I'm missing anything. Ooh, that's a lot of messages. No, okay, I have time. Found Scarlet inside the library. Blah, blah, blah. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to make sure... Oh my god, I'm not reading this right. It did the heart good to try to make sure... I don't know why sure keeps coming up. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Zarik. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy, and... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Zarik. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Oh, I don't know which one's the right answer. So I see that Cat is like, oh, normally she turns them into zombies, but she actually didn't this time. Ooh. So I could say it's true, which would make sure like she's like, yeah, you know, me and Scarlet are fine. We didn't do anything. But I feel like I should say actually, just in case I don't want Allie's cover to be blown with whatever the fuck she's doing. I'm saying actually. Actually, whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why. Oh, wait, actually would have blown my cover. Whatever. It obviously didn't matter which one I picked, because fuck this game. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me. You can use our lab. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. That's why that crazy VR helmet was in here. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Oh, I just realized where we were. That's kind of crazy. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D. Oh, to R&D. And we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Zarik. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. She's done it a few times. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Oh, yeah, I get. Yeah, muscle memory, catching zombies. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. You wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spend the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains, bananas. We're in luck. We've finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. I'm sorry, what? She pulled out a fucking what? Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains, bananas. I hope your health insurance covers this. Thwack. Bleh. Once more with feeling. Damn. Damn, Scarlet, he's dead now. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh, fuck. My hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. Damn, this dude's dead. Bonk, bonk, bonk. He just kept going and going. I know. I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Or, not that I ever made zombie viruses, Zarik. Ha ha ha. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird, I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here. I guess so. Well, that answers that, I guess. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet, great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four, then we went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Zarik, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Kat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague, with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie, to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. Her. I was like, did I murder someone in the woods and I just kind of forgot about that? I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trap door in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. Oh! I get it. None of this is a simulation. At all. I kept thinking that since they were putting the thing on our heads, we were going to a digital world. But there is no digital world. Well, no, but there is digital. They had that VR game. I thought that was connected. But I guess it's just genuinely a prototype. This is actually real life, constantly. No one's in a simulation. They just keep fucking with our memories. That's crazy. Okay, anyway, there's a secret trap door in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. Four's going to be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. Four? That way we can get in and stay inside long enough. Stay inside long enough. See, that doesn't make sense, right? That way we can get inside and stay inside long enough. No, okay, so yeah, there's not supposed to be an A. Long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. It's insane how many typos there are. The brother that we'd KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was Four always working with you? Nope, never till now. But we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy. Don't worry, you can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. You guys have to see this, trust me. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase Four became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Allie prove Four's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Zarik. That's funny. See, another reason why we don't like Tara. Fuck that bitch. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down here. We walk towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine, my father's company made these. Why? They didn't... Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they film this show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape, and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Zarik and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine because I built this. Allie. This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Damn, that's, yeah, that's good. Maybe one day. we'll put it to use the way it should be. All right, I'll trust you. We just walk back into the machine. Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Zarik and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. Hey, while we're here, why can't I just go back into my thing and she finishes giving me all my memories back? Whatever. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walked to their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Zarik. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. Shut the fuck up, Terra. I guess. Is this going to hurt? It is. It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be, Zarik. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this. Alright, they're in the tanks. Let's do this, Zarik. On it. Watch, there's just a trap. Allie's fucking with me. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, and Yui and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them, all with vivid memories of having insane amounts of sex with me. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. Is 4 the one that Cat always makes a bet with? That would be funny if he's just insanely like addicted to gambling. What did you bet? I'm gonna watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. Are they all gonna throw up? Oh, they're all mad at me. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater. Yeah. Wait, I can explain. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Ah. Makes sense. I'm glad I called that too. Like, I did. It said they remembered all the sex they had with me. You know, they remembered everything. Those numbers? Those aren't numbers. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Zarik. Out with it, then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. That's a long time for us to be down here. Like, are they not looking for us by this point? Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Congrats, Zarik. You've made it to day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Too early to say. Figured it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again. There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke, so who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really, it's right by the games room, and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it, using a black key that she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you get me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate key. With what? How are you going to make a mold of a key like that? I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key gone missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I take it. I'm feeling a butt coming, but it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. What time is it? 7. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Trust me, Zarik. When have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we'd been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui. Alright, I think I'm going to stop there. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I have. Watch, I only have like 10 minutes left, but I can't see this ending anytime soon. So, thanks for coming. Goodbye.